New faces out here. I mean, have you had to have a roster handy, or how's this working?
Yeah, it's actually, I mean, it's great. It's only 2 hours a week, but it's especially useful when you have a lot of young guys or new guys. And so we have 4 or 5 new guys, and so it's great so that if you can get some things done now when September rolls around, they won't be behind. They can compete on just how good they are instead of, someone might beat them out because they know stuff and the other guy doesn't know it. So it's really just teaching and sort of learning the system a little bit, and so that when September comes around, they can just play.
I think as a whole, it's 8 guys who have never played or never stepped on the court for Northwestern, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it's 7 if you include Dems.
Yeah, whatever, yeah.
Have you ever had anything like that in your coaching career?
I try to think of it the other way, is that we have a lot of veterans. I mean, you got Sobo started, Drew started, Reggie started, so you have 3 guys that started every game pretty much, and so that's pretty good. Swapshire's played 4 years of ball, so he picks things up quickly. There's no problem there. A lot of things he knows already, but it's a little different. You go a little more slowly initially, and I think the older guys are helping the younger guys pick things up.
Last year, you went with a smaller lineup a lot, and this year you got a lot more big guys. Has that been helpful? Is that an adjustment or a good adjustment, you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's just what you have. Do you ever take geometry?
A
while back, yeah, me too. It was a while back, but you have these problems with given. Is geometry like sine? No. What is that? Side, angle, side, and all that kind of stuff.
You're asking journalism majors.
And algebra, one of those. But here you have the given, and so this is what we're given. We have a center, good sized center, and so we use them. We've played with centers before that, and Al right now, he's looking pretty good, and we just have to get him to run. Because I think in the half court defensively, he's going to be fine. I think in the half court offensively, my concern is from the top of the key to the top of the key. Got to get him to run all the time.
I saw he was out there shooting some threes today, and
he'll hit an occasional shot, but I think his strength is around the basket, and he's a pretty decent passer too. He has a pretty good understanding.
The season ended with so much speculation about you and your job, and what did that do to? As far as the off season goes for you, how did that change things for you, preparation-wise, recruiting, all that?
Since the end of the season, we've gotten a lot of commitments. Actually, we got Alex actually after the season, and after all the brouhaha, and Shira Joe. We got Swapshire, right? We got a commitment from a high school player. So we have things have changed a lot since then, and it's all good.
Do you feel like everything has gone as you've hoped since the end of last season, as far as recruiting goes, commitments, and do you feel like everything's on the upswing?
Yeah, it clearly is. We have if we've been if we've had problems before, mostly it's been rebounding, and defense but the rebounding. But I think with Alex in there and Swapshire in there, I think that they help us out an awful lot in that area.
What does Swapshire bring to the table?
He's a pretty good all-around player. He can dribble the ball, he can pass the ball, he competes, and he wants to be good. And I think that playing for a coach at Louisville Pitino, he's well schooled, and he's played at the highest level. He was a Final Four guy last year, so he just brings maturity there to us.
How would you compare him to Scherner, the guy who just replaced him there?
They're real different. They're real different. John was a three-point shooter. Jared really doesn't shoot that many threes, but he's he attacks the offensive glass. He's very good posting up, and I think he sees the court pretty well. They're just really different.
Last year, Scherner was the guy who took a lot of the team in general took a lot of threes, and this year, who do you think will replace Scherner in that area? Or do you think you guys will be more?
We have an inside presence, I think, this year. So I think every team should shoot threes. It's to me, it's a no-brainer. That's the way the game is. It's not from 25 years ago, but we had probably the best guy in the country at it last year. So I'm sure we won't shoot as well or shoot as many, but we're still going to try to take advantage of that. And especially if you have an inside presence, sometimes you shoot a lot more because people are doubling.
Another new change is their shirt you're wearing there. What kind of sell has Under Armour had to recruits?
Oh, everybody loves it. You know? Look at my body in this shirt, right? All the young guys love it. They love all the stuff. You know, I just care about the shoes, and the guys like them a lot. So, but they all care about the shorts and the sweats and the tight fitting stuff, so they can show their arms off.